Welcome back to Ville, Ohio. It is April 4th, 2026, 7:20 a.m. and I'm on my way to my first race of the year, and that'll be the Mo Gritty 50, or more appropriately for me, the Mo Gritty 30. But anyway, that is the Ohio Mountain Bike Championship, OMBC, kickoff to the year, and we have about 30 miles of gravel with about 2,400 feet of climbing ahead of me today. Interesting development here, and maybe something to deal with on the day, but road is closed to high water. I guess let's go uphill. Try to go around it. I suppose that answers my question about whether I should run my rear fender or not. This is what you see when you get out toward Mansfield, some tasty inclines. Yeah, I hope I don't run out of road here. So I've officially run out of road here. I gotta find a way around that. Well, gravel's supposed to be an adventure, right? So here we are at Mohican Adventures Campground in Loudonville, or Loudonville, Ohio, a little bit east of Mansfield. Would anybody like to try the obstacle course? As I said, we're here for the Mo Gritty 50, or in my case, the Mo Gritty 30. I didn't really want to attack the 50 because this race is fitting into more of an overall training plan that I have for my A priority race coming up in May. I love doing the full race distances in the Ohio Gravel Race Series, but they would leave me kind of wrecked for a week. So this will take the place of a bit of an endurance ride with some VO2 max efforts. Speaking of which, the race course today, kind of a double dogleg figure eight type of course, mostly going from north to south, then finishing back up south to north. It will have 7 major climbs for me over the 30 miles and about 2,400 feet of climbing. I would like to do well. I would like to get on the podium. So to treat this as a race and as a workout, my plan is to attack all 7 climbs as hard as I can for those VO2 max efforts. Additionally, we're mostly going to have a headwind on the way out, so I want to sit in the wheels of the stronger riders for as long as I can. The 50s are going to split off at about mile 20, and then at that point, we're going to start to snake around back to getting a tailwind. Hopefully I can make some sort of a move at that point, but let's be honest, if anyone with real talent shows up for the 30, they're already going to be off in the distance ahead of me. That won't stop me from trying though, and I expect to have a lot of fun today, and I expect to keep it rubber side down. I'm not going to rail every descent because, as the race organizer told me when I arrived, they had 4 inches of rain here last night, so we might see limbs, we might see, crazy washboard, crazy run out. I don't quite know what to see. There's, besides pride and ego, there's nothing really on the line here today except getting out there, getting some training in, and having some fun. We've got about 35 minutes left to go here before race time, so let's get a lid on, let's get some caffeine, let's go for a ride.
We'll start behind the blue Tacoma. That Tacoma, no one should pass it. It's going to be neutral all the way to Pine Run, your first right-hand turn off of State Route 3. I want to keep you safe on the state route.
Get used to that. my gravel. That's Ohio gravel, baby. 2.1s all day. Well, there goes my result. So what a day I've had out here today. I never expected to finish the race in 35 minutes. I must really be on form. That, or I cracked my rim. The best part about getting a carbon wheel set on sale from a company that's going out of business is that you know you can count on their customer support. So I think I am SOL with this cracked wheel set. I did get a good deal on it, but that's not helped me very much right now, so I'm about to make the call to SAG. As the race director said before we let off, we are going to have SAG today because of the weather, but they've never had to use it in the history of the race. Hey Jameson, this is Dan Nolan, race number 79. I guess there's a first time for everything, so I cracked my rim at mile 6.3 of the race. I didn't go down or anything, but, you know, total blowout, so I'm walking back, or I hope you check your messages. I'll send you a text as well. Okay, sounds good. All right, yep, thank you. All right, we're going for a walk. I've been through the swim. I've been through the bike. Time to go for a run. It is triathlon. The thing about walking with a broken rim in a gravel race is that people will think you're still racing. Yeah. You having fun?
Not really. That's the point, right?
Life's a struggle. And this is on purpose, so. Have a good one. I did. They're coming to get me. I just got to walk to them. That's about how I feel. So when I set my PSI today, I did the typical 19 rear, 18 front. Now that I have a broken wheel, I'm sure that Monday morning quarterback, everyone can say, well, obviously that's too low a pressure. And maybe it is with stuff like this. But through the entire Ohio gravel race series, that's what I ran without any issues. I rode around the parking lot 1 PSI lower than that, 17 front, 18 rear, and I just said, it's too low. Why be risky, right? What's up, man? You looking for a guy with one wheel? I appreciate it. It's having a pretty good day out there, too. Right on the corporate logo. The optimal place for a crack. I feel a little bit like Dominic Toretto at the end of Fast and Furious. It's not what I had in mind. As you probably saw in the video, I was getting left behind, getting dropped a little bit by that guy with the tattoos on his left leg, and then I would catch him quickly on the descent. So the descent prior to Descent Apocalypse, I had really needed to slam onto the brakes to not run into him. So what I was trying to do was to pass him on his left side. He was on a slightly cleaner line than I was carrying some pretty heavy speed and just bottomed out that rim. I felt it right away, and then I could just hear the rubber flapping all over. And I thought, did I just burp the wheel completely at once? So looking for some sort of puncture, because I had my darts ready to go, got a TPU tube ready to go. I was like, let me plug this thing. My race is over, but at least I can still get a good workout. It's not in the cards. Moments like these, walking through gravel hills in northeastern Ohio, give you a chance to philosophize a little bit. So in the grand scheme of things, all of this was my choice, and I choose to do difficult things that sometimes have consequences. So in the spectrum of winning the race and eating my face, or having a mechanical failure and walking away in one piece to go enjoy the rest of my day with my family on a nice Saturday, I'm okay with this middle ground. I'm not too upset with how things turned out. I hope that everybody else has a good day out there today. I was in pretty good shape. I was in the front, I don't know, 15% or so of riders, and I think I was headed toward a good result. But results aren't anything. Results aren't anything. Of course they are. Results are not everything. And there wasn't really anything riding on the day for me today. Very impressed with the race organizers. They were out to get me very quickly. And I had a nice discussion with the OMBC race director. He said this was the first time that they've had to use their sag wagon, and I didn't want to leave them sitting around doing nothing all day. So I'm happy I provided them with a little bit of excitement. I guess when I left the voicemail and I said, I think I cracked my rim, they thought that I said, I think I cracked my rib. Maybe that's why they got out with so much haste. But no, ribs are fine, rims are cracked. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Like I mentioned, these were clearance rims from the house. They're now out of business. People had good things to say about these pub carbon wheels. And I think I've done 3 previous races on them. It's hard to blame the failure on the equipment quality. I do trust and believe in these wheels, but might go back to alloy. I certainly didn't buy these wheels for the aero. A 53 millimeter tire on a 32 rim is not giving you a very good airfoil NACA profile. Oh, so we'll see. I do want to do Joe's race in 3 weeks, but maybe that'll have to be on the Specialized Fuse mountain bike. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. I'll still make some videos. Maybe next time it'll be Coal Country Roubaix. Hope you're having a great day out there, even if your carbon is in tiny shards in the middle of a gravel road in Ohio. Take care. Win, lose, or shatter, life is an adventure, so you got to find the silver linings. I'm pretty excited about this one. Smells amazing.